Anbennar cost. Still eating up Jabert. Just retaking that fort and then conquering everything they can, I would imagine. You're probably just retreating here. Yes, you could have stack wiped that. And off they go. Oh, they got away! Those sneaky gnomes! Sneaky, sneaky gnomes! And then Phoenix Empire immediately joins a war. Oh, you're the one who was going after Brooker. Right, Van Rahar is your ally. Gotcha. And then Atos in Kansas going up to the command. Taking out the last vestiges of the command territory here. Taking over the last bits of this Serpent Spine Mountain section in order to fully establish their hold. Also, the more force limit they have, the more armies they have to drill. That's true, yes. Professionalism gain is done as a percentage of your total army that is drilling. So if only 50, or of your total force limit that is drilling. So if you only have 50% of your force limit and only 25% or only 50% of that is drilling, then you'll only get 25% professionalism gain. How's the war going? Wars are over. Krynvar and soldiers at peace. I think it was just a white piece. Maybe money, but unfortunately we can't see the logs. They just don't appear in observer mode. So everyone, I think, is breathing a bit of a sigh of relief. A little bit disappointed we didn't see a Denneker and Marhold going after Krynvar, while Krynvar was undoubtedly really weak. Lost opportunity. You could ask. Yeah, if you don't mind, Darkfighter, that'd be good. Yeah, that's true. I can't see for single cash payments, but if they're getting war reparations, then that I can look at. That would be war reps. Soldier Sat are not. Krynvar are. From Eberthil. 40 ducats a month from Eberthil. Ouch. That's a pretty hefty reparation right there. Eberthil is still paying Vern. Vern's just like, thanks for all the money, guys. In fact, without those subsidies, Vern would not be able to pay for their armies. They have to get them. See, this is the problem with going quantity. Is very often your army is just too big. You can't afford it. Unless you have some economic ideas and things going as well. Jabert just pieced out. What did they take? One province. One province. 45 development. And how much of a coalition is that caused? Unfortunately, these are all player nations, so it's pretty much impossible for them to rally and attack you, although Karuvia, Aranan, and Cardia, and all of these little guys could. Oh, there's not that many little guys left. What did they take? One province. They took Estalin. Admittedly, it's a 45 development. Like, it's a pretty wealthy spot. But it feels like Anbennar has really ramped up the province war score cost. And AE cost. For taking land. Age war, taking one province, everyone looks at you angrily. Taking 2 provinces and the entire empire rallies against your aggression. Oh, they're asking who Darkfighter is. Oh, of course, because Helena can't talk on Discord. Right. Sorry, can't speak. Doesn't have a microphone. Judging by your yawning, Mordred, I see I'm not the only one who did not get enough sleep. No, I am struggling today. I don't know why. I actually got a decent night's sleep. I think it's the fact that I've gone for about 2 weeks of getting about 5 hours a night to last night where I got 8 hours and my body's just kind of like, why is this not always the state of affairs, Mordred? Come on. And making me feel it today. Plus my eyes are just running. Changing temperatures sometimes does that. And it's getting a lot colder here in the UK. 5 hours, that sounds nice. Stop showing off. I'm one of those people that needs like 9 hours. I do not do well with a lack of sleep. Like I can go without food for quite a long time, can go without drinks for quite a long time. Sleep, no. Just have someone cast Greater Restoration on you to remove your exhaustion level. I wish it was that easy. Crimevar just took the entrance cavern province and 6.4k ducats. Oh. Oh yeah, so she did. Okay, so Spider Wretch got the Eastern Reach and then 6.5k ducats. Okay. So Crimevar was the one that did come out of that positively. It wasn't just a white piece. Makes sense. And that is definitely a good province to have because you can fortify it. And it's a cavern, so you get the -2 attack roll. I have an idea to wake you up. I've been guzzling. Don't do it too often, Charlotte. I've been guzzling tea already. I'll save the third one for later. I don't want to drink it all now, otherwise won't have any for later. So, Phoenix Empire still fighting against Brücke and Nolkaz. Is this actually a fight for Nolkaz, I wonder? Where's Brücke? Whoops. Oh, here. Interesting. Trying to get that adjacency to Eberthil for next time Eberthil comes knocking. I see what you're doing. Starting to build some universities. Oh, did Soldier ever embrace? Yes, they have now. And clicked up to Tech 19 as well. And in fact, Soldier is currently fighting against Magarma and Skoldi. Skurkokli. Finally taking Magarma out. So, in first place in terms of the great powers of the world, we have got the Phoenix Empire with 2,720 development. Then we've got Soldier Sat in second with 2,360. Third place is Lorent with 2,070. Then we've got Chaos just 20 points behind with 2,050. Eberthil just 5 points behind that with 2,045. Jordland in 6th with 1924. Vern 1903, and then Kreinvar 1864. This is where I'd really like to be able to see the ledger, because I wonder who's chasing Kreinvar's tail, because I'm sure several people will be. And even though Eberthil is the hegemon, Jordland has actually... Sorry, Jordland is the hegemon. But somebody has more heavy ships than Jordland, and again I can't check, but I'm guessing I know who. You have 299 heavy ships. That's going to be kind of expensive. And Jordland has 271. So you'd only actually need to build another 30. And you would be ahead. Ledger is certainly nice. Wait! Oh. I can actually see it when I'm in observer mode. I just can't see it from the perspective of any country. Oh! Oh! Well, that changes things. Alright, we can check. Let's see. Boys Carvo. Oh, right, because these guys probably don't have the... Hang on. Oh, this because this doesn't show the vassal development. So Boys Carvo is going to be fairly close. Bjarnrik is a lot smaller than I expected. Kreinvar has a lot of vassals, that's why Kreinvar's on there. So the only other threat to Kreinvar is probably Boys Carvo with 1623. Plus Istranar, which is a further 124. Okay, that's not a lot. So they'll be further behind. The lurker mode revealed. Bjarnrik has a lot of vassals and marches, though. Actually, that's true. Yeah, they have Everwolf. They have, sorry, Everwolf and Westmoors. Westmoors is 246. That's not inconsequential. And then 144, which is 400 points between them. Exactly 400. Plus Bjarnrik's. So they're at 1872. Which is not reflected here. But yeah, Bjarnrik could be the next one behind Kreinvar. And in fact, if we see this from Boris Carver's perspective, we can see how much they have. 1767, 1764, whatever it was. Alone Without AE joining. Ah, it's half dead for vassals, thank you. Boris Carvo sub, gotcha. Darkfighter being the PR department today. Darkfighter's been really good actually getting the lowdown from different players. Quite liking this system. Okay. So Boyce Carvo player is here. Good, good, good. So, now that I can click out of here, I want to take a look at some of the other comparisons. So morale-wise, Vanrahar. That's not right. Oh, Soldier Sat may have dropped maintenance. Yes. In order to pay off the massive amount of loans. You know, just a mere 16,000 ducats to pay off. With 16k ducats, you only pay 28 ducat interest. That's actually pretty impressive. You must have income reductions. Interest reductions, rather. Yeah, minus 1.5. That's really, really good. So able to leverage that debt pretty efficiently. Oh, just raised morale, in fact. So Soldier Sat is in first place, then Vanrahar, Yordland. Yordland is third. Arborand, Skeward Drake, Denica, Ambenkost, Krynvar, Ancardia, Lorent, Esmaria. I mean, that's already a pretty significant drop from the 8.1 down to 10th place, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lorent, 5.5. 2.5 drop right there. However, Discipline, who's got the top discipline in the world? That would be Red Glades. Yeah, I remember Red Glades being really good at discipline. Do they have bonuses to it? Development cost, production efficiency, prestige. Yes, they do. 5 here and fort defense as well. And attrition. Fort defense and attrition. Nice combo. And they've taken offensive ideas for even more. Then we've got Book, Venale, Lorent. So Lorent with 118%. For a human army, that's really high. Wait, they're not human though, they're vampire. Wait, what is Lorent these days? Oh no, they're human. No, they're not. They're halfling. No, they're human. Yeah, they are human. But not even for morale. Well, they may not have maintenance raised. Yeah, it's dropped. So Red Glade morale is actually a lot higher. I kind of wish that they showed maximum morale rather than modified morale. Does that show here? No, it just has the same one. So then we've got Phoenix Empire with 115. We've seen the Phoenix Empire's armies kicking ass and taking names. Vanrahar with 113. A lot of the players don't have a huge amount of discipline, which is interesting. Siege ability, Ovdel Khanzad, of course, 41%. They're going to be absolutely destructive in sieges. Boyce Carvo with 39, and Bjornrik with 32, Jabert with 31, Vern with 30. So quite a few of the players definitely stacking some siege ability there, defensiveness. Crack Dumvor with 101. Haraz Ordum was 77, Krugdir was 71. It's all of the dwarves. Except for Ovdol Khanzad, apparently. Vanrahar is the highest player. That does surprise me a little bit, because I, as a player, love stacking defensiveness. Professionalism. Esmaria has 100%, so does Boyce Carvo. Jabert, Ovdol Khanzad with 61. Vern with 58. Oh man, Vern's going to have so much manpower. Because they already have quantity ideas. They already have one of the highest manpower pools in the game regardless. Yeah, 770 maximum pool. They gain 6,000. 6,000 a month. And look at the quality of their generals. As a mod, I would like to petition you, Marshal, to ban any type of word with elves in it. But what about yourselves? Then Army Tradition. Kryenvar has 100%. Phoenix Empire. Kryenvar and Phoenix Empire at 100%. I am shocked. And then Marhold, I think, just has a permanent 100%. Adenica at 99. Lorent at 98. Bjornrik at 91. Soldiers at 89. I'm actually a little surprised Soldiers at 89, not higher. But yeah, I think that a lot of nations have big ways of stacking tradition and reducing the decay. Okay, here's a big one. Who has the biggest army in the world at present? That would be Vern. With Kryenvar not that far behind, so it's the two quantity nations, unsurprisingly. Soldier Sat coming in 3rd, Bjornrik in 4th, Lorent in 5th, Jordland 6th, Phoenix Empire 7th. Soldier Sat, however, has a standing army of 377,000, of which 198 are mercenary. So part of the problems that Soldier Sat has having right now with money is because a huge fraction, more than half, of their standing army is mercenary right now. I guess they're worried about people invading. Still, although they have a truce with Phoenix Empire, they have a truce with Kryenvar. The only one that theoretically could be Oslam Azdir, and they have an alliance with them. So Soldier Sat probably should get rid of those mercenaries in order to pay off their loans quicker. How's Kryenvar only 100 discipline? I don't know. Have they stopped being elven military? No. So they have a plus 10 discipline from that. Minus 5 from one of many, minus 5 from incoherent order. So incoherent orders I think is just a event. Yeah. Which they have for another 7 years. And then one of many, I think, is their mission. So one of many basically means they've gone quantity as opposed to quality. Which, considering they've gone quantity ideas plus one of many, just doubles down on their advantage. I kind of get that one. Maybe Soldier Sat's thinking that one of the nations they have a truce with who has declared game wars recently might declare a game of truce break on them just in case. Truce breaks are banned. Not allowed to do those. I mean, there might still be gamey ways around it, but explicit truce breaks, you can't do. Right, naval quality. Highest morale is Anbennar cost. That's not right. That's not... Okay, that was a bit laggy. That's not sorting. Okay. Apparently those sorts aren't working. Naval power. So Eberthil is in first place with 299 heavy ships, followed by Jordland with 271. And then significantly below them, Chios with 58. Gnomish Hierarchy. AI Gnomish Hierarchy. AI heavily beaten up. Gnomish Hierarchy was still with 37. Nurtef, which is one of Eberthil's minions, is 5th. Rezakan 6th. Bjornrik 7th. Lorent 8th. Neckliffe 9th. Sorplan 10th. And then Vern 11th. But nobody's really investing anything in naval power at all, with the exception of Eberthil and Jordland, who are definitely in a bit of an arms race. Light ships, this is going to be trade power, so Chaos and Eberthil definitely leading the pack on this. Nurtef, again, what is Nurtef? Why are they so big? I was expecting it to be you, but it's not. Nurjurath. What the hell's a Nurtef? Oh, it's the Caribbean. '60 regiment standing army, which is less than Swampland. Swampland also earns a lot more money. But Nertef just has a really big navy, which will definitely help in securing the new world for them. And again, I mean, the thing that this suggests to me is nobody's doing a huge amount of trade. Or at least not protecting trade, stealing trade from others. Galleys, Anbennar definitely in first place. Anbennar mostly concerned about retaining control of the Dame's Head. Makes sense, because to get Anbennar you've got to go across the straits. Esmaria second. Esmaria and Anbennar are allied, so that's 100 galleys right there. It's only really going to be the two heavy ship nations that could even contest that. And then they'd be out of supply, taking attrition. Although it's coastal, so they wouldn't take a huge amount. Army losses. This should be interesting. Are you ready for some eye-watering numbers? Kryenvar, 6.3 million losses. Phoenix Empire, 6.2. Soldier-Sat, 5.6. Vern, 5.4. Bjornrik, 4.7. Arboran, 4.3. Lorent, 3.9. Small Country, 3.1. Ebethil, 1.8. There's a big drop between Small Country and next. So yeah, it's basically the Warmongers, Small Country, Lorent, Arboran, Bjornrik, Vern, Soldier-Sat, Phoenix Empire, and Kryenvar. And who's been the worst at managing their attrition? That would be Vern. Yeah, Vern running around with their 100k stacks, that does not surprise me. Then Phoenix Empire with 2.7, Kryenvar with 2.5, Soldier-Sat with 2.1. Then there's a bit of a drop to Bjornrik, Lorent, and Arboran, who have been a lot better at managing attrition losses. I thought Soldier-Sat was actually doing a pretty decent job with keeping their army spread out, better than Phoenix Empire, but no, they still took a lot. Naval losses. Elisnaz lost the most. Vern is the player nation that's lost the most by a long way. 102 ships. Next up would be 78, which is Bjornrik. Those attrition numbers are just insane. It's because manpower recovers so quickly for those guys. Like, anyone who has quantity ideas doesn't care about attrition. Like, their monthly ticks are more than they'd ever lose. Income. Now, this is the one I was most interested in, to see who the wealthiest nations are. There we go. Now it's actually sorting. So Yordland is the wealthiest nation in the world at the moment. Followed by Adenica. That I had not expected. Adenica is second? How? There is no way Adenica is second. Their economy is tiny. It's lying. It is pretty freaking clearly lying, yeah. Okay, Yordland Phoenix Empire. That makes more sense to me. Oh man. Adenica? So Phoenix Empire is second. It was just getting the names mixed up apparently. Then Ebethil, then Kryenvar, Bjornrik, Vern, Small Country. Small Country is a lot lower down than I expected now. They've taken a really big hit, I think, to their trade income. Is somebody competing with them? Yeah, Arboran. These two need to have a trade war. Small Country needs to show Arboran how it's done. Because they're earning pretty much the same amount from this now. Has Arboran taken trade ideas now? Yes. And obviously Small Country took that as a second.